The millionaire risk mindset. Lose small, win big. Risk mindset. Imagine two people standing in front of same door. Behind that door is opportunity worth $100,000. A poor person sees that door and freezes completely, heart beating fast, hands shaking, brain screaming. What if it's trap? What if you lose everything? He steps back and walks away forever. A rich person sees same exact door and smiles, pulls out small calculator, writes numbers on paper, whispers, worst case I lose small, best case I change my life. Then he opens door without fear. Today I'm breaking down exact risk psychology that separates people who die broke from people who build wealth. This isn't gambling in casino. This isn't reckless spending. This is science of how brain evaluates risk and how to rewire that program for millionaire thinking patterns. In next 8 minutes, you will discover why poor avoid risk and stay poor, while rich take calculated risks and compound wealth yearly. Stay with me because formula I'm about to show will change every money decision you make from today forward. Listen carefully now. This is difference between safety and wealth. Most people choose safety and die with regrets. Rich choose calculated risk and die with legacy. Your brain will resist this new thinking at first because fear protects you. But fear also keeps you poor forever. Push through discomfort for 21 days and risk mindset becomes automatic like breathing. Poverty thinking versus wealth thinking, risk perception. Let me tell you a story of two brothers who inherited $5,000 from uncle. Brother number one had poor brain programming from childhood. When he heard invest money, his mind showed images of losing everything, sleeping on street, being homeless. His brain screamed, danger, protect, hide money under mattress. So he put all $5,000 in savings account earning 1% yearly. He felt safe, but his money lost value to inflation every single day. Brother number two had wealth programming. Same $5,000, but his brain asked 3 powerful questions instead of panicking. What's worst case if I lose? What's best case if I win? What skills will I gain even if I fail? Poor psychology focuses 100% on protecting money and avoiding loss at any cost. Rich psychology focuses 100% on gaining experience and skills that create more money later. Poor people ask, what if I lose this cash? Rich people ask, what if I win? And what if lesson is worth $100,000? Difference isn't amount in bank account. It's mental frame and questions you ask daily. Poor frame, risk equals threat, danger, death. Rich frame, risk equals data, information, education. Every rich person I studied personally lost money many times in journey. But they lost small amounts, learned fast from mistakes, and won big later using that knowledge. Poor people never lose small because they never play game at all. They watch from sidelines while life passes them by with zero growth. The asymmetric risk formula explained simply. Now I'm giving you millionaire secret called asymmetric risk formula that rich people use daily without telling anyone. Asymmetric means you risk tiny amount of money for potential massive return. Think like this. Rich person doesn't bet his house on one deal. Instead, he risks $100 to learn new high-income skill. He risks $500 to test small business idea. He risks time first to study before risking any money at all. Poor people do exact opposite and wonder why they stay broke. They risk everything on one job, one paycheck, one boss controlling their entire future. That's high risk with low reward, worst combination possible. Rich risk formula is simple math. Lose $100, gain $10,000 worth of knowledge and connections. Poor risk formula is worse. Lose $0, gain zero experience, zero growth. If you never risk $100 on test, you will never discover $10,000 opportunity hiding behind that test. Risk psychology is pure mathematics, not luck or magic. Rich people always calculate downside versus upside before decision. If downside is small and limited, and upside is massive and unlimited, they take risk every single time without hesitation. That's how wealth compounds over years while others stay stagnant. Small losses teach, big wins pay. This formula works in business, investing, skills, relationships, everything in life. Real example, $200 test versus $0 safety trap story. Let me show you risk psychology in real action with two real people I know personally. Person A has poor mindset deeply programmed since childhood. He sees online course costing $200 about high-income skill. Immediately his brain starts negative movie. What if course is waste of money? What if I don't finish it? What if I'm not smart enough? He decides to save $200 and stay safe in comfort zone. Risk taken, absolute zero. Result after one full year. Still same skills, same salary, same problems, same complaints about money. Underscore person B has rich mindset, trained through practice. Sees exact same $200 course. His brain thinks differently. Worst case scenario, I lose $200 only. Best case scenario, I gain skill worth $10,000 yearly for rest of my life. He takes risk immediately without overthinking. Result after 1 year. Either he loses $200 but learns exactly what doesn't work, which is valuable data, or he gains new skill and doubles his income within months. Both outcomes beat, stay safe and stagnant forever completely. Rich people understand deep truth. Not taking any risk is actually biggest risk of all. Inflation eats your saved money silently. Skills expire and become useless. Job security is illusion in modern world. Calculated risk is only way to move from poor level to wealthy level permanently. Take small risks now or pay big price later with regrets. Why your brain fears risk and how to rewire it fast. Most people learned risk fear from parents and school system during childhood years. Parents always said, don't take risks, be safe, get stable job, don't dream big. Your young brain recorded those words as survival rules for life. Underscore now as adult. Your brain repeats that old script automatically whenever money or opportunity appears. It's like broken record playing same fear song daily. But neuroscience proves scripts can be rewritten completely through deliberate practice. Scientists call this process neural programming or neuroplasticity. Whatever you repeat consistently, your brain believes and makes automatic behavior without thinking. If you repeat, risk is danger and death 100 times, your brain builds massive wall of fear blocking all opportunities. If you repeat, risk is data and education 100 times, your brain builds strong bridge of confidence and courage. New habit feels uncomfortable at first because brain resists change like stubborn child. That's completely normal and expected. Push through discomfort for 21 days straight and risk is data becomes automatic thinking pattern for wealth building. Your brain will literally rewire itself physically. Old fear pathways shrink. New confidence pathways grow stronger. This is science, not motivation talk. You are not stuck with old programming. You can install new wealth software in your brain starting today with small daily actions. 3 steps to train risk psychology starting today. Step number 1. Redefine risk completely inside your mind right now. Stop calling it danger or threat or scary thing. Start calling it data collection or market research or paid education. Every $100 risk is simply data about what works and what fails in real world. Underscore step number 2. Use powerful 1% rule to protect yourself from big losses. Never risk more than 1% of your total savings on any single test or experiment. If you have $5,000 saved, maximum risk per test is $50 only. Small loss, massive learning, zero stress. Step number 3. Track lessons learned, not money lost or gained. After every risk you take, write down 3 specific things you learned from experience. Rich people get rich because their lesson bank grows faster than their money bank every year. Poor people protect money but stay ignorant and repeat same mistakes forever. Risk psychology training means getting comfortable with small losses daily. If you cannot lose $50 without emotional stress, you will never make $50,000 without fear paralyzing you. Train small muscles first, then lift heavy weights later. Start with $50 tests this week. Next month, try $100 tests. Your confidence will grow with each small win and small loss. Fear dies when action starts. The compound effect of calculated risks over 5 years. Risk compounds exactly like interest in bank account, but faster and more powerful. Year number 1. You take 12 small calculated risks. You lose on 8 of them. You win on 4 of them. Net result after 12 months. Plus $2,000 knowledge plus massive confidence increase. Underscore year number 2. With that new knowledge and experience, your win rate improves automatically without extra effort. You take 12 risks again, lose on 5 only, win on 7. Net result after 24 months. Plus $20,000 and new valuable skills added to brain. Year number 5. You are now taking calculated risks that 99% of people avoid completely out of fear. While they stay safe and stagnant, you collect asymmetric wins like machine. This is exact reason why rich people get richer every year. Not because they are lucky or born special, because they trained risk psychology daily like gym workout for brain. Poor psychology waits forever for 100% certainty before action. Rich psychology moves forward with 70% confidence and small downside protection. Certainty never comes in real life for anyone ever. Waiting for certainty means waiting for death. 70% confidence with limited downside is more than enough to build massive wealth over time through repetition. Rich get richer because they play game while poor watch from sidelines. Your risk assignment and final truth about wealth. So here we are at end of this training session together. You now know exact risk formula that rich people use secretly without sharing with public. Underscore poor people avoid all risk and protect $0 forever while complaining about life. Rich people take calculated risks and create $100,000 opportunities from small beginnings. Your assignment starting this week is simple but powerful. Find $150 to $100 risk with asymmetric upside potential. Could be online course, could be business tool, could be small test, could be new skill. Something where worst case is small limited loss, best case is massive life-changing gain. Take that risk without overthinking or procrastination. Lose money if you must, but write down lessons immediately in notebook. Do this exact process 10 times over next few months, and your brain will rewire completely from poor risk psychology to rich risk psychology permanently. Fear will decrease daily. Confidence will increase weekly. New opportunities will appear magically because you changed frequency. Because wealth doesn't come from avoiding risk like most people believe wrongly. Wealth comes from mastering risk psychology and using it as tool. Comment below right now. What's your first $100 asymmetric risk this month? Type it publicly to create commitment. Like this video if you're done being risk-averse forever. Subscribe for more money psychology secrets.